Dear young talent of 2018 passing out batch, imagine if we treated each new day with the same reverence and joy as we do each new year. Each new day offers the chance to start afresh, to achieve those things you most desire. Each new day is a blank page in the diary of your life. The secret of success is in turning that diary into the best story that you possibly can. Each morning starts a new page in your story. Make it a great one today. Here, on the pulse of this new day, let's have the grace to look up and out and onwards and into your comrades' eyes and say, very simply, with faith, good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wipro Campus Placement Drive. I wish you all the best for the upcoming recruitment activities, and I firmly believe you will continue to give in your very best, setting examples of success as dreamt by our honorable patron, Neeraj sir, to achieve greatness in the truest sense of the word. On this special occasion, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome our honorable patron, Neeraj sir, our Pro Vice Chancellor sir, our other dignitaries, heads and faculties of various departments, Director of Applied Sciences and Humanities, Professor Anup Kumar Gupta sir, Head of Training and Development, Suresh Singh sir, members of the team of placement and members of the team of training. Welcome all of you, and my dear students, welcome as well. I would also like to heartily welcome our guests from Wipro. have with us the National Campus Manager for Star IIT NIT Engineering and Overseas Hiring Wipro Technologies, Mr. Ravana Ambala. Campus Recruiter and for Talent Acquisition Wipro Limited, Mr. Vikram Goyal. And I would also like to welcome their HR team. The sun enlightens everyone, but the light of knowledge enlightens those who are actively seeking the light. On this bright new day, with our students looking forward to their bright future, let us start this day with a symbolic lighting of the lamp. For this, I would like to invite all our distinguished guests and dignitaries to kindly proceed for the lighting of the lamp.
Shri Venkata Nivasaya, Srinivasaya Mangalam, Lakshmi Savikramadoka Subhuvikramachakshushi, Venkateshaya Mangalam, Shri Venkatadrishandada Mangalavaranagraye, Mangalana Nivasaya, Srinivasaya Mangalam, Sarvavayava Saundarya Sampada Sarvachetesam, Sada Sammohanayastu, Venkateshaya Mangalam, Nityaya Niravatyaya Satyananda Chidatmane, Sarvanvaratmane Shrimat Venkateshaya Mangalam, Swata Sarva Vidhi Sarva Shaktaye Sarva Sheshine, Sulabhaya Sushridaya Venkateshaya Mangalam, Parasmi Brahmane Purna Kamaya Paramatmane, Prayunje Bharatatvaya Venkateshaya Mangalam, Akalatattvamashantamaatmana Manupashyata, Atatyagratarubhaya Venkateshaya Mangalam, Prayasva Charano Pumsam Charanyattvena Padina, Kripaya Dishate Shrimat Venkateshaya Mangalam, Trayanaka Taranginya Tarangairiva Shithalai, Apangai Sinchate Vishwam Venkateshaya Mangalam, Sarvosha Varhetinam Sushamahamutaye, Sarvadvishamanayastu Venkateshaya Mangalam, Shri Vaikunta Viratnaya Swami Pushkarini Tate, Ramaya Ramamanaya Venkateshaya Mangalam, Srimad Sundara Jamati Munimana Savasini, Sarvaloka Nivasaya, Srinivasaya Mangalam, Mangala Shasana Pare Madacharya Purogamai, Sarvaisya Purvaina Charya, Satkritalastu Mangalam.
Woodrow Wilson, the former American president, once said, "You're not here merely to make a living. You're here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You're here to enrich the world." I would like to call such a visionary on stage now. Kindly join me in welcoming to the Director of Training and Development, GLA University, Mr. Suresh Singh.
Good morning to all the distinguished guests. It's a great honor and pleasure to introduce you to the placement team from Wipro. I'd like to give you a brief introduction about the team members who have come to GLA. Lavnam Ambala sir. He is a person with a doctorate in humanities Dr. Lavana Mambala is a genius par excellence. He started his career as a team leader with Primera Communications Private Limited. He later moved on Capricorn Human Capital as account coordinator. He joined Wipro Technologies in December 2005 and currently holds the position of National Campus Manager in Wipro Technologies. Lavanam sir is highly energetic, takes responsibility of all tasks that have been given to him, and leaves no stone unturned to achieve objectives that have been laid out for him. He's a team player. His early experience working as part of sales team across geographies in India gives him tremendous leverage in developing strong relationships with all the stakeholders. He has experience in all aspects of recruitment, including knowledge gathering, search operations, event management, and relationship development programs. Lavanam sir is an asset to any organization which endeavors to carry out large-scale recruitment operations. Lavanam sir is a smart expert with great recruitment skills. He is a multitasker, result-driven, innovative, and hard-working individual. Not only in lateral recruitment, he also proved his mettle in campus hiring space at Wipro within no time. I'd like you all to join me in welcoming Lavanam sir to the campus of TLA. With him, today in TLA is Vikram Goyal sir. Vikram sir, after completing his Bachelor's of Engineering from Chitara University, Vikram joined Wipro as a software engineer, being promoted as senior executive and later as campus recruiter. He is an amazing team player and marketer who clearly is focused on the details. He is a very good leader who is always high on passion and willing to make a mark. The good thing about him is that he never gets satisfied unless he demonstrates excellence and quality of the role. A very, very valuable team player with this trait. He adds value strongly to the team and organization. His passion, his knowledge, and commitment is contagious. He's an asset to the team and his organization. Join me in welcoming Vikram sir to TLA University. I would now request Vikram sir to come over and take the program forward.
Thank you, sir.
Please, sir.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Average age group is 21, right? Now, how many are we sitting here? 500 plus, as I have told already. So 500 into 21. That much of energy we need from you guys. Can you expect that?
Yes, sir.
To start with this session.
Yes, sir.
So as sir have already given my intro, he's given a lot of things. So I am not that much. A very simple human being, just trying to accomplish my tasks. I'm very happy to be here. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Neeraj for coordinating with me for all these events. And he, as a chairman, I would just like to appreciate him. At a very ground level, he's very, very focused and very keen about his students. That how will they get placed, how will they build their career in the future. So, a round of applause to Mr. Neeraj. So, today we have Mr. Lavana Mambala. He's nationally heading the TRP Star hiring. And he has straight away come from Bangalore, guys. Trust me, it is not an easy task to get his time. So please make use of his time. Raise your queries, ask your doubts, whatever you have. Before proceeding to the test, we want each and every student to clarify his doubts. Okay? Although we will clarify it in our presentation, but still we can understand that there are some queries that you will be having. So just to begin with, I can tell you the agenda, just to give you a formal understanding. After this presentation, we will be proceeding to the test. The test basically has 4 sections: verbal, analytical, write text, and the coding part. The coding part will be having two questions, where you will have an option to select any of the four coding platforms from C, C++, Java, and C#. Select any one of them, and there will be a virtual compiler where you can compile the code and run it. Okay? Don't worry for running all the test cases. Don't get nervous. Okay? It's totally fine if some of the test cases are not passed. Don't waste your time in doing that, because you have only 45 minutes for the coding part for doing two questions. Okay? You have to act accordingly. Okay? And then we have a write text section at the end. That's for 20 minutes. Please don't consider it as just a formality. Trust me, guys, the majority of the students, they get eliminated with this write text part. It's very important. Please write some relevant stuff. Okay, if there is some topic on Republic Day, please don't write about Independence Day. Okay, and write something relevant, because it is very important. Correct grammar and the relevance of the sentence. These two are the majority of these things. And any students who haven't got their boarding pass yet? No one? Maybe in another room, sir?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Not an issue. We will start with the first batch, and the students who have got their boarding pass successfully will go in the first batch. And students who will be getting selected, their result will be passed on to your placement office. And the students who will be selected for interview will have to come tomorrow for the technical and the HR interviews. So can we start now?
Yes, sir.
Can we start now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So we'll start with the video, because normally all the students, they have a question that how is the work-life balance at Wipro? How does people work there? How they have a work culture there? So to communicate all these things, we have one testimonial video. Please note that this video doesn't contain any actors. These are Wipro employees. Okay, and this is a testimonial video. Kindly read carefully and enjoy it before we start our presentation.
मिल गया ना विप्रो लाइव 1 मिल गया आपको लाइव चल रहा है ना आवाज आ रही है अभी आएगी क्लियरिटी स्टार्ट हो गई
How many are prepared for the coding part? Okay, how many of you are not prepared? Okay, the honest guys are there. One. Yes. Only one? Sorry, just bear with us. There's a technical glitch. Hi, I am Prakash Madike. I spent 16 years, 1 quarter in Wipro.
Actually, I joined Wipro as my first organization, so it means a lot. I mean, it is kind of an emotional feeling also. It's a great organization.
Experience working in Wipro has been so far amazing. The kind of rapport which I've been able to build with the business and with the employees has been so far really good. And I actually enjoy my work.
Honestly, that's a tricky one.
Wipro specifically goes ahead and focuses on the work-life balance.
The team is good. They are always motivated.
Sometimes you will get some kind of difficulties. If you share the things with your colleague, they help you.
It's one team culture, that really takes away your pressure off. I would say the passion to excel, the confidence which my team brings in, the trust which the organization has in me.
A new challenge every day, a new accomplishment every day.
I think that's what gives me the kick to come to office to make a small difference in the success of our big brand.
I surely recommend Wipro to my friends because work culture and the environment is very best here.
Like a family over here. You can enjoy working here. So I will recommend this.
Wipro gives you a lot of opportunities to learn, to grow, and to skill up yourself.
Wipro offers a lot of reasonable accommodations to persons with disabilities. I have been of also in my private facility. It's one you can say disabled friendly company.
It's really fun. You don't really miss your home now. I'm from Mumbai. I'm living away from my home, but I don't really miss it. It's really nice, fun working here.
The new logo is absolutely awesome.
Logo looks colorful.
Very attractive.
It's all about be the new.
The new logo actually is, it looks pretty catchy. It was a pleasant surprise to me. I always knew that there was some change happening and it was a great secret here. But yeah, it is eventually a very pleasant one.
It's more of energy. It's positive energy.
There was this freshness that was required for the changing times, and I think everyone has looked at it and taken it very, very positively. I have heard a lot of positive feedback about the color schemes. So yeah, I think Wipro has added a lot more color to all of us.
Hi, my name is Rajkumar Diman.
Hi, I'm Neha.
Be the new.
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 So that's a very small little representation that how life is at Wipro. Trust me, it's just greater than that. A lot more greater than that. So one more thing, we have our other team member, Mr. Prabhaja. Guys, we will be there at all the labs in utility. So please don't make an attempt to cheat. It's very strict. Okay, about that. And we have zero tolerance against this. It is one of our spirit of Wipro values. Unyielding integrity in everything we do. How many of you know this? Great. So please, those who don't know, please ask from your friends. So can we start now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'd like to invite Mr. Lavanam on the dais.
Very good morning. Am I audible to the people sitting in there? No? Good. So thank you all for being here, and I would like to
thank GLA Mathura, the management and the placement cell for giving us this opportunity to meet you all bright students. And so I heard, only smile is contagious, but here I can see appreciation also contagious. Okay, so for the last half an hour we've been appreciating each other. Even my colleague also started appreciating me. So it's a good feeling. So starting with a few slides, don't worry, don't make a note of it, and just pay attention. These slides are all about to make you understand why you should choose Wipro as a good career option. Okay, and all the slides you may not remember, and so next half an hour, it's very tough to engage you all because your expectations are very high. And you go to a movie and come out saying the movie is not good, but after they put out so much of effort, right? So we will try to keep it very simple, short, and but I would consider myself, have done a good job. In case if you remember one slide, and if that one slide helps you to make a decision, then I would consider that today I have done a good job. So, without any further delay, just few slides I would skip because keeping the interest of time, because we have started already 45 minutes late. About Wipro, so the building which you are seeing is actually our corporate office, the new buildings in Sajapur Road. Some of the key milestones, right? So why it's very important for you to know about Wipro. How many of you really actually searched about Wipro and read about Wipro? All of you? Yes. Okay, then good. Then you will not be questioned by your parents and your friends, because when I joined this organization 10 years back, whenever I go to my home, my mom used to ask, why don't you bring some soaps and oils on a discount rate? It's because for her, Wipro is always known as soaps and oil company, because she never know that I'm working in an IT organization, right? So each and every person, Wipro is actually diversified into different segments. Okay, some people think that Wipro is known for its lights and bulbs and this kind of infrastructure kind of stuff. Some people think that Wipro has its own development unit. Some people think that Wipro is only known for its BPO. So we are diversified into different segments. And so this is how Wipro actually grown. In 1945, where Wipro company has started with vegetable oil and laundry soaps as major products. And in 80s, we got into IT, and in 90s, the Wipro started its R&D services. Today, Wipro is the world's largest third-party R&D service provider. Okay, and in 2015-16, Wipro has started its focus purely on digital, and last quarter results, when you see, it has stretched us more than $2 billion revenue because of this touch, right? And 2017, Be the New, that's the new theme and the new logo of Wipro. And I would definitely ask you this question: what is the old logo? Okay, so what's the old logo? Wrong. Somebody who gives me a right answer, we have a goodie for them. Okay, so after my session, you can raise your hand and say, I figured it out. This is what. Okay, so that is food for thought, right? So in terms of revenue, okay, so Wipro as an organization generates 7.7. Don't go to Google and search what was the old logo. And pay attention here. So how much is 1 billion in rupees? $1 billion in rupees. Huh? in rupees. $1 billion if you convert them into rupees. 67? 6,700. Approximately 7,000 crores. So we are at between 40 to 45,000 crores is the revenue of Wipro, and we have 1,200 plus customers across the globe, and 170,000 team members across the globe, and it has its footprint in 65 countries. That's how the Wipro is spread across. So this is how, name the country which you aspire to be, and you really want to go there and work. So this is where, and the revenue predominantly comes from Americas, and followed by Europe and India and Middle East and Asia Pacific. That's how the pie gets divided in terms of revenue. This is one slide I would like to spend more time. And so all of you going to be software engineers? So after software engineers, when you join as a software engineer, and you definitely will grow in your life, right? So as you grow, it's not that every time you just need to understand Java, JT, .NET, C++, Hadoop, or any new technologies. While you grow as an individual, right? So after 5 years, 6 years, you definitely need to understand the domain. But the expectation is right from the beginning, it's better to understand the domain, so that you will understand for whom are you developing the software, and who is the end user, and from where it is the need has come from. So that way you definitely will be able to apply your design thinking in it, right? So that you will be able to come out with a better products. So that's where you need to understand these domains. Like, you know, those people who are working there in 10 years, in Wipro for 10 years, 20 years, 25 years. Masood boss is just completed 25 years, right? So he's at the vice president level. But he is a domain expert in multiple domains. Like he worked in banking, he worked in talent acquisition, and he worked in manufacturing, different domains. But that helps people to understand better and how the products are utilized, and ultimately they will grow in that particular domain as subject matter expert. So these are the 1,200 plus customers. We have divided them into the 6 segments, which are the business units, business domains, and we segment them and we start providing solutions to them. So banking and finance. So I would name few customers who are one of the very known to you all, and so that that gives you a sense that we work on better solutions. We work with the best in the industry in order to generate the revenue. And even when you work with the best customer, what happens? It's not only you get the best revenue, it also gives you get an opportunity to face better challenges, right? So banking. So name a few international banks. American Express, Citibank, HSBC, right? So we work with these banks. What do? For suppose Citibank, we work with them to improve the customer satisfaction. Not only, and we work with some of the MasterCards and Visa. So these kind of, what do? So fresher like you who joins the organization develops software for these accounts, right? And energy and natural resources. So when it comes to energy, what comes in your mind? IOCL, British Petroleum, Shell, right? So this kind of organizations, what do? We do help them from to all the geosciences. We have our experts who are in geosciences, and they help them where they can actually go and get these resources. Okay, reading and everything. Even in for this account, we have our engineers working in North Pole and helping these accounts, right? And when it comes to communication, what comes in your mind? Mobile? Yes? It's your best friend, right? So without which you will not wake up also. So give it an option if your dad, mom gives you 1 lakh rupee, which is that mobile you would like to buy? Obviously not Micromax or Redmi, right? Huh? Apple? We work with Apple, right? What do? We provide a lot of solutions to them, applications solutions, and experience, creating an experience, and a lot of cutting-edge technologies going. And even we work with Samsung too. When it comes to healthcare and life sciences, so you see that in hospitals you find big health monitoring systems, right? So who's the best? One of the largest manufacturer of these kind of systems? Philips. We work with them. Siemens. Yeah, we work with them. So, and even we have a joint venture with GE. And this is the only organization has the largest deal across the world, right? And when it comes to manufacturing, so manufacturing unit, you talk about aircraft manufacturing. Who is the world's largest aircraft manufacturer? The second one? Airbus. We work with both. So we design their infotainments and other experience creation, and not only that, we do a lot of technology support with them. So why I'm taking these names? Because you may not have an opportunity to go and directly join this organization today. But by joining Wipro, you have a great opportunity to work with them. Okay, provide solutions to them. Last but not least, which is consumer. When it comes to consumer, what it comes in your mind? Retail. Who is the world's largest retailer? Walmart. We work with them. What do you do with Walmart? What do we do with Walmart? Do we generate their billing software? Supply chain management. Very good. So when it comes to shopping malls, where do they pay largest money? For the electricity? For the water? No, for the space. The space where they can, or suppose they hired a shopping mall but there is no sales for 1 month. The biggest loss will be that person for the space, rent. So what do? We help Walmart. Now this is the month where November and December, largely in Europe and US, they celebrate Thanksgiving. A lot of purchasing happens. We help Walmart where they can move their goods from one place to one place. Where is the buying capacity of the people? Where the people are not very happy, so that you should give them some discounts. So this is what we do. With what? A lot of analytics. A lot of data analytics we do. Right? Like Facebook. Facebook, how they make money? They do a lot of analytics. And you all think that you have best friends and you know about the best friends so much. You know, your parents even think that I know everything about my kid. But Facebook knows better than anybody else. Facebook even can tell you what is your next posting. And a few of you people would have already posted. There is one fellow came from Bangalore, from Wipro, and already boring us. And it can actually tell you. It can tell the entire analysis, and it can give this predictive analysis, and it says that which area is having more buying capacity, and you should move your goods. A lot of analytics we are doing, and we have a special division which is called Wipro Analytics. Okay, So in order to cater to all these business units, we have service lines where you will be part of these service lines. Wipro Digital, any digital solutions will be given through Wipro Digital, and Wipro Analytics related solutions. So today, in order to do any software, definitely we need all these solutions needs to be enabled. Today we're talking about deep learning, we're talking about machine learning, we're talking about artificial intelligence, we're talking about cognitive learning. Okay, so we have our own artificial intelligence platform. Okay, so I'm one of the project managers in terms of producing a artificial intelligence platform for recruitment. So what I did, we just released a software and a bot, an avatar called Windy. Windy is the name, and soon we will be putting those videos in YouTube. And so Windy is an artificial intelligence platform which can take interviews. So next year, when we come to your campus to interview your juniors, they will not face us. They will meet Windy. Windy will ask them questions, and Windy will gauge them whether they are technically good or not. Some of the soft skill related, we will not be able to move, but definitely Windy will become more smart and intelligent, and it will replace all the interview related stuff. So that's how we. So this is one of the interesting slides. All of you. So Wipro encourages the entrepreneurs and the ideas within Wipro and even outside Wipro. And so we have a charter called Wipro Invest, which is Wipro Ventures, where is $100 million fund, which is categorically kept aside only to encourage ideas from freshers and employees who are joined Wipro, right? In case, whenever you have an idea, what happens next? You get ideas, right? Every 8 seconds you will get an idea, if you think, right? But what happens to all these ideas? What happens? First thing, you always write down your idea, giving a lot of constraint to it. You will say, don't you get ideas? All the friends, right? When you travel in the bus, when you go by bike, when you see something outside, somebody struggling, like you see a lot of ideas will come on signaling system. This signaling is very bad, but nobody will. You will get a lot of ideas. We should do like this. So we should develop this software so that there is no signal at all, so that our car should detect the speed and everything, so that we can do a lot of things. Even when your father or mother or your family members forget to turn off the motor, so that when the water overflows, somebody with the electrical or the circular stream person will come say that I should definitely build one signal system here so that it should give a ring to my mom or dad that the tank expected to get filled, so turn it off. Don't you get all these things? Very common ideas. But what happens next? You will come to college. Then story I need not to tell you. A new stuff will come on your head. You will read it. New idea will come. Again come to college or go to movie or whatever it is. But what happens to these ideas? You don't implement. But here, when you have these ideas, you can give a framework. You can give a structure to it. You can submit to our venture team. They will give you a team. Because the primary reason is not that they are coming next day to college, that's why you are leaving that, because your prioritization doesn't happen, and you are also loaded with a lot of work here, study your responsibilities. And predominantly you will think that whether this idea works or not. That is the first question. And the second thing is, who will invest in this idea? Who will provide me workforce? Who will provide me the platform? Right? So that's where I was appreciating Mr. Neeraj yesterday that, of course you are collecting fee, but you are definitely doing a noble job, because Not everybody can run such a big set, right? So this is one very interesting thing, and these are our investing areas where we are focusing. All the buzzwords, new words which you hear with regards to IT, we have there our presence. So our investments, so for in terms of cloud, we just acquired a company called Wipro and health plan services, that is for our managed and insurance management cares industries. And we have recently acquired a company called Cooper. So there is one company which we have acquired in digital services. Design it also we have acquired. That is a old story. So some of our investments there. This is what I was talking about. Wipro Homes. Wipro Homes is our internal artificial intelligence. So Holmes means not that Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so it is Wipro Homes. So these are our awards and recognitions which we have received recently. Which one of them we proudly say about is Wipro is the most ethical organization for the last 6 years consistently for the practices what we do on our unending integrity and being more responsible, being global, right? So this slide, when you join any organization as a software engineer, it's not that you need to. Vikram is one of the live examples for all of you. That he joined just like you, right? As a software engineer. Later he realized that I am a marketeer than an engineer. Okay, so he's more good in marketing kind of stuff. Then 1.5 years he explored. Then he realized that I can do more talent acquisition than marketing. So we have given him an opportunity. So what it says, it's not that when you join an organization, you need to work there as a software engineer and die as a software engineer, right? So you can actually change your stream from one stream to another stream. If anybody wants to become HR manager, they can become an HR manager. If somebody wants to get into sales, you can definitely get into sales, consulting, right? And project level management, tech lead. So this is how you will grow, not only in Wipro, any organization when you join as software engineer, you will grow as a senior software engineer, tech lead, project lead. If you are very technical oriented, you will grow as an architect. If you are management oriented, you will grow as a project manager, delivery manager, like that, right? This is how you have different streams you can change. I think from here, I will leave. I would request Vikram to explain the eligibility criteria and the salary structure and other stuff quickly so that we can move ahead with our process. Thank you all for giving me time. And, good luck.
Thank you, Lavna. So guys, so far there was being all the information regarding Wipro. But what is Wipro? What are we doing in our space, and how are we doing it? What opportunities do you have? So now all the slides from now is regarding the today's process. Okay. There is a strict eligibility criteria: 60% in 10th, 60% in 12th, and 65% in graduation as of now. No backlogs. Maximum of 3 years gap is allowed. Any student who is not following all these norms? Anyone? Great. And guys, 65% means 65, okay? 64.99 is not 65. Very, very strict about that. Am I clear? Okay. And regarding our selection process, like I have already told you, there will be four segments in that: verbal, analytical, coding, and write text. Total of 113 minutes, to be very precise. 113, containing all the sections. There is no negative marking. Please attempt all the questions. Okay? Without attempting any question, you can't go forward. You have to confirm your answer. And once you have confirmed your answer and submitted it, you can't go back. It's very, very simple. You have to answer the question which is in front of you. There is no negative marking. You can't go back once you have answered the question. And you can't go forward without answering the question. Any doubts on this? Regarding this test pattern? Okay. And before the coding part, there will be a demo. Especially for you guys. Only for you guys there will be a demo. Please don't skip the demo. The demo is meant for you. Please watch it. That will help you to understand that how you have to write, how you have to compile, how you have to attempt the code. Else you will face problems that we don't have header files where we will put this and that. So it will create a problem for you. The demo will give you a total clarity at how you have to attempt the coding section. Am I clear? Please read the disclaimer very carefully. We don't charge any kind of recruitment fees for any kind of process. Please refrain from indulging in any financial transactions regarding that. If someone claims that he's from Wipro and he needs some amount of money, he is a conman or a fraud. Please do report it to your placement office as soon as possible. Okay? Now comes the meaningful slide. Compensation. How much you'll get? So it varies from a range of 3.2 to 3.3. So what is the meaning of all this thing, 3.2 and 3.3? Once you are onboarded, we call you in a batches of around 30 to 40 people per batch. We have batches in various technologies. So once you are onboarded, we have a training of 45 days to 3 months. It can vary. And after your training, we have some assessments for you. The students scoring top 30% will get a 3.3, and the other 70% will get a 3.2. It's just a healthy competition, just to make you active in that training session. And then we have other insurance covers of 12 lakhs, 14 lakhs, interest-free loan of 20,000. We all this works, and then you can avail a one-time interest-free loan of 50,000 also. Suppose you are in a big city and you want to rent a house, security deposit. So Wipro takes care of all these things. The only thing that you just submit the documents. And we have a service agreement for a period of 15 months from the date of joining. Please make sure from the date of joining. It is not from now. It is on the date of joining. Once you have joined Wipro, you have to be there for 15 months. I also have to pay amount of 75,000. This is justified because we guys spend a lot of money on your training. So just to anyhow we can't mitigate that, but still this is just a service agreement. Make sure this is a service agreement. This is not a bond. There's a difference between a bond and a service agreement. In bond, we ask advance money from you. In service agreement, there is no advance money asked. We only take it if you violate the agreement.
So Vikram is trying to emphasize more on that how important is that, because most of the people takes a decision that why should I sign an agreement. So don't worry much. Okay, but It's very important for anybody to at least work on one software development life cycle on one project. It typically takes 2 years. And predominantly, any fresher who joins us, everybody needs to sign an agreement. Apart from that, so I just want to emphasize on medical contributory fund, right? Apart from the 3.2 to 3.3 lakh salary what you get, you will be getting 50,000 rupees medical contributory fund in your account. So, which you should utilize it. If you don't utilize it, it will go back to Wipro. So how you should utilize? Right. So it doesn't mean that you can submit a fake wage, right? So genuinely, whenever your regular checkups with doctors, you can submit a prescription and you can claim it. In case, if you have not utilized this, 10,000 rupees, you can actually spend for your covering your parents and the parental insurance, which is just, I have a wedding, so my father met with an accident, it was expense of 75,000 rupees, just they have done a cashless claim, just because I spent 5,000, that too from company's money, right? You can use that in parental insurance, you can do that. Remaining 5,000 rupees, so I'm seeing a lot of people are wearing specs, right? So you can use it for your specs and lenses. Of course, you can't buy sunglasses. So with this, you can make these policies utilized, right? It don't just compensate, compare with the package what you get. The lot of value additions which are created by the company actually adds a lot. Okay, so that's very important.
Thanks, Lavan. Okay, so guys, before you join us, we have our Top Gear platform. So what this platform is, this is kind of a pre-joining engagement program. So once you are into our system, we'll provide you with username and password, like credentials for you. This is our online platform. You can log into this. You can practice a lot of technologies. And this is a set of technologies that we have as of now, and it is ever growing. We're adding a lot more into this, so that when you come into Wipro, you have a lot of skills, a lot of aspirations. You name the technology, we have it. Okay. How many of you want to pursue higher education? Okay. 1, 2. Very few here. Please raise your hand. Great. Almost 60% of the crowd. And how many of you want to do job right away? How many of you want to do both? Both. How can you do both? But we can make it possible. This is a unique program offered by Wipro, and I am the live example of that. I have done this course. The only eligibility criteria is that you have to serve at least 2 years in the organization and to be in the band B1. So we have tie-up with 2 institutes, Symbiosis for our MBA program and BITS Pilani for our MTech program. Silence, please. Any doubts regarding this program? No doubts? What is the fee structure? What's the schedule? Correct? So all the kind of classes, assignments, practicals, tests, exam, they will be held in the Wipro campus itself. You won't have to go anywhere, and these classes will be conducted during the weekends, alternate weekends. So one weekend you are free, one weekend you have to attend the classes, 9 to 5. Okay, and there's a very, very genuine fee of 5,000 per month that will be deducted from your payroll for 2 years. And once you have completed those 2 years, this fee will be reimbursed. Sounds interesting? Please be genuine. How many of you find this interesting? Good, thank you. So we have already covered the majority portion. Before joining is again the top gear thing that we discussed about. After joining, you'll be having a training from 45 days to maybe to 3 months. We're trying to put it down a little more. And after induction, we have a shadowing concept. What is shadowing? Anyone has an idea? What is shadowing? Shadowing any account? When you are deployed into some project and you work under some project manager, that's called shadowing. Where you are given some access, kind of a read access, not a write access, so that you can see how does this project work. You can understand the criticalities of the project, and once you are good to go, after a period of 1 month, you can be assigned the responsibilities to handle the client. This is how it works. Wipro Earthian. How many of you heard it before? Wipro Earthian. No one? This is a very unique initiative directly managed by our chairman, Mr. Azim Premji. Okay, this is a sustainability initiative. We offer a new theme each year, and we invite. This is open to all the colleges across India. You have to submit your project based upon that theme. The team should be of at least 2 members and maximum 4 members. Just submit it. Please log into the website. I will all the info is mentioned there. And the top 10 projects across India are selected, and they are invited to Bangalore to meet Mr. Azim Premji personally. And the cash prize of 15,000 is being given to each team. Okay. So we don't just make robots. We groom you on the whole, and it's not like that you have to work 9 to 6 and thus your life is done. No. We have a lot of things. We have rock bands, music competition, dance workshops, libraries, movie theater workshops, and all the things. Sports, yes, sports also. Cricket, football, basketball, tennis, lawn tennis, badminton, gym, yoga, and things like that. Please don't ask horse riding, okay? Horses are not allowed. Okay. You have already seen the video. Be the new. So any who can tell me when our logo was changed? The exact date. career. Correct? With all these values, of the world's 100 largest brands, 80 are Wipro customers. So that's what we end with. And we welcome you to Wipro. Any doubts? This is the last 15-minute session. We can extend for your doubts. Yes, please. Yes, please avail this opportunity to clarify all your doubts.
Anybody figured out the question? What was the earlier logo? One person. So many people said. Who said that? Yeah. What's your name? Who said from this side? But she was the first to answer. So can we give her a goodie? Hey, you give first question and the toughest question, so you should give her a pen drive. So any more questions you have? Any questions? Otherwise, I will. Yeah, please. Wipro Adhyan process you would like to know. Okay, Wipro Adhyan is our initiative to work more projects which are eco-friendly. Okay, eco-friendly initiatives. If you have any ideas, and so we will actually share our Wipro Adhyan stock details to your placement cell. Some of you can be the ambassadors for this process. You can take up some contest, like paper contest or some idea sharing. If you win, there is a the awards up to even reward up to 1,50,000 rupees, right, for the best projects. And so it's all about how you can improve the awareness on eco-friendly initiatives. So that's how the Wipro Adhyan team works on. So right now there are contests are happening. We will share you the recent updates. You can work on it, right? What's your name?
Purvi Single.
So can you just pass on a small pen as a token of appreciation?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have conducted a quiz, right? How many of you participated? You guys want to know who are the winners? So you have the list. So quickly announce the winner names. Okay, are you ready? So we have a total 9 top winners. Okay. No top 10. So only 9 people who are actually qualified for that threshold. Okay. Siddhi Jain, Varsha Tripathi, Nirmal Kumar Sadika, Prabhat Sharma, Aishwarya Agrawal, Diksha Maheshwari, Nikhil Rai, Aviral Gupta, Nitin Kumar. So can we have these people come forward and collect your goodies? Guys, why such a dull you're done. So thank you.
Thank you for being with us for this 1 hour session. So I hope so that all the doubts are clarified, right? Great. So thanks Mr. Neeraj and the team for this wonderful session. You guys. And guys, at any point of time, if you have any doubts, please do reach out to us. We are in the campus. Any doubts regarding the process, please make sure that it is clarified. Correct? Thank you.
Thank you, sirs, for your kind words and your instructions on all that is going to happen today. Students, continue sitting, and we will be letting you know which labs you're supposed to proceed. Please maintain silence, and we'll be starting the recruitment procedure soon.
वो 1 month 3 में बोर्डिंग पास is already
भैया हेलो भैया आवाज तो गई ना
All the students who do not have their boarding pass generated will assemble in 113. Those who do not have their boarding pass, can I raise your hands? Okay. Now all of you need to go to 113 in about 10 minutes, not right now. In 10 minutes, we'll go to 113 and then your boarding pass can be generated, whatever the process is going to be.